Hi, K-pop lovers. Welcome back to our channel. Hey, what's up everyone? Before we dive in, if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now, and don't forget to smash that like button and drop a comment below telling me what you think about Ahyeon's voice. It means the world to this channel and helps us keep making content like this. Okay, now let's get into it, because today's topic is going to blow your mind. You've seen the clips. You've heard the high notes. And maybe, just maybe, a tiny voice in your head whispered something that sounded a little crazy. Does this girl sound like Ariana Grande? Well, you're not alone. That question has been exploding all over TikTok, Twitter, YouTube comment sections, and vocal coach communities worldwide. And today, we are going to break it all down, scientifically, honestly, and completely. Because here's the thing, this isn't just hype. There is something genuinely extraordinary happening with this young woman's voice, and by the end of this video, I promise you, whether you're a longtime monsties or someone who just stumbled across a viral clip, you will never hear Ahyeon the same way again. So let's start from the very beginning. Who exactly is Ahyeon? Her full name is Young Ahyeon, born on April 11, 2007, in Chuncheon, Gangwon-do, South Korea. Yes, you read that right. As of 2026, she is only 18 years old. She is the main vocalist, lead rapper, lead dancer, center, and face of the group of babymonster, a 7-member girl group under YG Entertainment, one of the most powerful and prestigious music labels in all of South Korea. The same label that gave the world Big Bang and Blackpink. And according to YG's own founder Jung Hyun-suk, Ahyeon was personally described as a warrior with many weapons, which honestly, after everything we're about to discuss, might actually be an understatement. She trained for 5 years before her official debut, which happened on April 1, 2024, with babymonster's first mini-album, babymonster. Before that, her debut was actually delayed because of health reasons. She had to sit out the group's initial activities. But when she came back, the internet lost its mind. Now here's the first hook I need you to really sit with. Ahyeon was already making waves before she officially debuted as a complete group. Her early cover performances, specifically her jaw-dropping rendition of Charlie Puth's Dangerously, went viral almost instantly. YG released that cover video on their official social media, and fans and critics alike were stunned. Not just by her technique, but by the sheer uniqueness of her voice. She effortlessly shifted between deep, resonant tones and soft, airy notes, then launched into powerful high belts that filled the room. Her solid high notes added a thrilling sensation to the performance, and the buzz that followed was enormous. Her Countdown fancam clip of belting out notes quickly racked up over 2 million views with 27,000 likes on Twitter alone. For a rookie idol, before a full group debut, that is almost unheard of. But let's talk about the real elephant in the room. The comparison that everybody keeps making. Ariana Grande. Who is Ariana Grande vocally? She is classified as a light lyric soprano with coloratura ability, meaning her voice is bright, flexible, and incredibly agile. Her vocal range spans an impressive 4 octaves and a semitone, running from EB3 all the way up to E7 in her whistle register. That E7 whistle note, heard most famously in her live cover of Mariah Carey's Emotions, is one of the highest notes ever recorded in mainstream pop music. To put that in perspective, E7 sits so far above the standard singing range that most trained vocalists will never reach it in their entire careers. Ariana's voice is also known for its extraordinary agility, her ability to execute rapid and complex melismatic runs, and her seamless transitions between chest voice, mixed voice, head voice, and whistle register. She has drawn frequent comparisons to Mariah Carey herself, particularly for her whistle tone acrobatics and vocal flexibility. That's the benchmark. That's what we're working with. Now here's where it gets really interesting, and I need you to stay with me here, because this next part is the part that people are not talking about, and they absolutely should be. Ahyeon, at just 18 years old, is displaying what vocal analysts and coaches across the internet have called a remarkably high natural tessitura, meaning the range in which her voice sits most comfortably is already exceptionally elevated. When you watch her perform babymonster's song Sheesh or their later track Drip, what you're hearing is a young vocalist whose natural comfort zone exists at a register that most pop singers actively strain to reach. That brightness in her tone? That ringing, clear, almost crystalline quality when she pushes into her upper range? Vocal coaches online have been absolutely losing it over her. And the comparison to Ariana isn't just a fan theory, it's based on real, observable vocal characteristics. Both Ahyeon and Ariana Grande share a strikingly similar tonal color in their upper registers. That bright, cutting, laser-like quality in the high notes. Both demonstrate a natural ability to blend different registers without obvious breaks or flips, the kind of seamless transition that separates technically trained vocalists from casual singers. Both have voices that carry an almost effortless quality in their high range, even when performing live under enormous pressure. And here's the moment that sent the entire K-pop community into a full spiral. November 29, 2025, at the 2025 Mama Awards in Hong Kong. babymonster members Ahyeon, Rora, and Farita took the stage to perform Golden, the smash hit original soundtrack from the Netflix animated film K-pop Demon Hunters. Now, I need you to understand what kind of song Golden is. This track is known among music fans as one of the most vocally demanding songs in recent K-pop history. It has been literally described as a "live impossible" song because of its extreme vocal range and the sustained high notes required to perform it properly. Most professional artists would not even attempt this song live. They performed it anyway. In the original key. Fully live. In front of 50,000 people at the Hong Kong Kai Tak Stadium. And Ahyeon? She absolutely delivered those high notes, live, in full voice, with the kind of controlled power that left even fellow idols in the audience visibly stunned. A viral video captured a male idol from another group literally rocking his head back and widening his eyes in shock as Ahyeon hit that note. That reaction said everything. And the numbers? Their special stage What It Sounds Like plus Golden became the most viewed performance of the entire 2025 Mama Awards, racking up 6.88 million views, beating every other artist at the show. Now, and this is crucial, because I promised you honesty, there is another side to this conversation, and a good vocal analysis has to address it. Ahyeon's high notes have also drawn criticism. Some Korean netizens and online music communities have pointed out that there are moments in her live performances where the power of her high notes crosses a line, where controlled belting tips into what some describe as strained screaming, particularly during her earlier 2024 performances on Countdown performing like that. A post went viral on NatePan, a major Korean online forum, titled, "Babymonster's Ahyeon Screaming During Recent Performances," and many fans and critics agreed that in certain high-energy stages, her tendency to push maximum power into every note can actually work against her technique. Even supporters of Ahyeon acknowledged at the time that she needed to find a better balance between performance energy and vocal control. This is actually a really important distinction when we compare her to Ariana Grande. Because what makes Ariana truly elite isn't just that she can reach those notes, it's that she reaches them with what vocal coaches describe as ease, agility, and consistency. Ariana's whistle register has been documented as genuinely controlled in live performance, not just studio magic. Her 2018 BBC Live Lounge performance of God is a Woman, her Coachella 2019 set performing No Tears Left to Cry while dancing through full choreography, these are masterclasses in maintaining technical control under live performance pressure. That level of polished consistency is something Ahyeon, at 18 years old with only about 2 years of official group promotions under her belt, is still developing. And that is completely, 100% expected and okay. But it is a real and important difference. However, and here's the part that really should shock you, the trajectory is extraordinary. Vocal coaches who analyzed Ahyeon's 2018 trainee footage versus her 2024 debut footage documented a remarkable evolution in her technique over that 6-year training period. The control, the resonance, the upper register agility, all of it developed at an accelerated rate. And remember, Ariana Grande at 18 was not yet the vocalist she would become by her Dangerous Woman or Sweetener era. Vocal development takes time, and Ahyeon is very much still in that process. The raw material she is working with, however, that is what has everyone paying attention. That natural brightness in her tone, that instinctive upper register, that ability to project clearly at extreme heights, those are not things you can teach. You either have them or you don't. And Ahyeon has them. So let me give you the real answer to the question we started with. Is Ahyeon the next Ariana Grande? Here's the honest truth. Vocally, they are not the same, and comparing any artist to Ariana Grande directly is genuinely difficult because of what Ariana has built over more than a decade of dedicated craft, training, and performance experience. Ariana's 4-octave range with whistle register capability, her coloratura agility, her emotional interpretive depth, that is the product of years and years of work, discipline, and consistency. Ahyeon is not there yet, and that's not a criticism, that's just reality. But what is true is this: the vocal DNA is remarkably similar. The tone color, the high register instinct, the ability to project with power and cut through noise at extreme heights, these are characteristics that, in combination, are genuinely rare. And to see them in a performer who just turned 18, who is still in high school, she attended Hanlim Multi-Art School in the Applied Music Department, just to give you context, who has been a full group member for less than 2 years. That is genuinely exceptional. The comparison to Ariana Grande isn't noise. It's not just fan enthusiasm. It's a real vocal observation being made by trained ears. And whether Ahyeon grows into that potential, whether she develops the technical control and emotional consistency to one day sit at that level, that is the most exciting story in K-pop right now. Alright, so, what do you think? Is Ahyeon on a path to becoming one of the greatest vocalists in K-pop history? Does her voice remind you of Ariana Grande? Or do you think the comparison is overblown? I want your honest opinion in the comments right now. And if this video taught you something new or got you thinking, please hit that like button. It genuinely helps this channel so much, you have no idea. If you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit subscribe and ring that notification bell so you never miss a video. And share this one, send it to your friends, your group chats, your fellow monsties, your Arianators, because this is a conversation the whole music community needs to have. Thank you so much for watching all the way to the end. I'll see you in the next one. Ahyeon.